What's up, my crazy loud peeps? We're here reacting to a video called 3 Tiers of Men. Which are you? By the one and only Wheat Waffles. He's a YouTuber. I think he's a black pill YouTuber. I've seen some of his videos before, but this one stood out to me. I haven't really seen this one before, so I figured I'd do a reaction. So here we go. I might not agree with this, but oh well. Let's freaking do it, man!
I believe there are 3 tiers of men. And to test this theory, before starting the video, I want you to play this quick game. Okay. One by one, male faces are going to appear on the screen here. And you have to decide which category of attractiveness they fall into. Either sub 5, normie, or Chad. They'll be
Bruh. I freaking hate those stupid terms. Sub 5, normie, Chad. What does that even freaking mean, bro? You don't talk. If you talk like that, bro, you talk like that in real life, bro, you're just gonna get clowned. I'm telling you, a lot of these people need to touch some grass.
There'll be 15 faces in total. So let's start. 1.
Let me assume a Chad, right?
2.
Okay. Oh, sub 5, right?
3.
Sub 5? Oh, okay, normie.
4.
Okay, first of all, this is the thing I gotta say about this. All these photos, especially the Chad photos. He chose like dudes who are either like supermodels or dudes that are, yeah, they are attractive, but like, you know how many people actually look like that though? Like barely any. That's why models become models, because they rarely look, most people don't look like models. So for you to be like, oh, only the Chads get the play. No, they don't. Because if that was the case, then no one would reproduce, like, at all. Like, guys who look like that don't really, there's not too many people, men or women. Most people don't look like that. They just look like average people, which is fine. And then the guys you put in sub 5, they really just like the first guy, if he just shaved his beard or trimmed it up a little bit, he'd be fine. If this guy right here shaved his beard or shaped it up a little bit, he'd be fine. If this guy friggin' just smiled, he'd be fine.
At least see through these next 2 minutes so I can completely get my points across. Anyway, my first analysis is 1. The guys at the top of the pyramid, the so-called Chads, they have complete control over the whole of the top tier and mid-tier women. A lot of these guys aren't settling down as they have an abundance of both one-night stand options and friends with benefits coming from these 2 tiers. Most of these options are sourced from online dating apps.
I don't agree with this, bro. I really don't agree with this. I really don't. Like I see what he's saying, but like it doesn't work for every. Let's put people in boxes. If we were going to do it like he does, every mid-tier girl or whatever. It's not. I think if you're an average dude and you just work on yourself and you freaking clean yourself up, make sure your hair looks clean, your body's clean. If you have a beard, it's clean shaven. If you have a mustache, it's well kept, or either if it's peach fuzz, shave it off. And you just look well and presentable and you have a good personality and you're interesting, you're not boring, you're not dry, I think you can get a girl. I think you can get a girl, bro. It's not all these girls are going after these freaking Chads, bro. Just a lot of the problem is a lot of guys don't freaking take care of their freaking body. Like, stop eating a bunch of junk. Stop freaking looking bad in terms of like not having basic hygiene. Learn a skill or something that gives you something to talk about, or a hobby that's interesting. Like, stop thinking about Chads and Giga Chads and blah blah blah. If you're an average dude and you're trying to get some really model top tier woman, it's probably not gonna happen, and that's fine. Lower your standards. Just know freaking most people don't look like that. Just get you an average person. It's fine. You'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. And then like drawing lines and freaking what's this here? Drawing lines and stuff and freaking connecting them here, and they're only attracted to this and they want relationships out of chats and blah blah blah. I don't know. You don't know how people are. You can't just generalize people. He says he's gonna do it generalized and he knows it's wrong, but he's still doing it. Like, I think this is the wrong information to be putting out into the world. I don't think it's productive. I don't think it's productive at all. It's just defeat his attitude, and I don't like it.
In order for a woman in the middle to maintain her availability, It means she has to temporarily friend zone any non-Chad guys that approach her. Which again, if you haven't realised by now, friend zoning is effectively the woman wanting to keep you in the background as an orbiter in case she starts running out of time and thinks she may miss out on her plans of wanting to start a family. In which case she can simply pluck you from orbit whenever she feels necessary. 5.
He put beta orbiters. I'm sick and tired of people saying, I'm an alpha male, or you're a beta male if you do this, you're a beta male if you do that. People call me a beta male all the time. I'm sick and tired of that junk. I think it's stupid. Whatever, call me what you want. Call me a beta male, call me blue pill idiot. I don't care. I think subscribing to these stupid movements, the black pill movement, the red pill movement, all these stupid movements don't improve your life whatsoever. At all. I think people need to get off the internet and touch some freaking grass for once.
A surprisingly large number of the normie tier guys, out of pure desperation, lower themselves to trying with the women at the very bottom for one-night stands and casual intimacy. And the only reason they do this is because they've ruthlessly tried everywhere else and got no results.
To say these girls right here are bottom tier, come on, bro. It's the same thing with the guys who are at the quote-unquote bottom. If she just got a haircut, if she just took a better photo, if she backed away and probably didn't use a freaking Snapchat filter, and if she freaking styled her hair right, she'd look fine too. Like you can get an average person. I mean, maybe you can't get a top tier person or whatever if you're at the bottom of the list, but it really is, you can become more attractive by just taking care of your body. But if you don't put effort into your appearance, then you're not going to be viewed as attractive. It's just simple as that. It's like ABC, bro. It's the same thing with the guys too.
Of all levels, give the same treatment to sub-5 men, which is emotional reactions of disgust, pity, and abhorrence if any of these guys interact with their lives in any way, shape, or form. It's gone as far as...
To be fair, this guy right here and this guy right here, they look scary. They're not smiling. They're not smiling at all. And the problem is with these guys right here, these guys do look kind of threatening. Like, if you're not smiling in a photo, it does look pretty threatening. I don't even really think that's an attractive thing. If I saw this guy and he was down a dark alley, I'd be kind of concerned. He's not smiling. I'm like, what's the deal here? Same thing with this guy. He's not smiling. His hair's not kept up. What's the deal with this guy? This dude looks like he's just staring at the camera like a creep. He should have smiled. You know, if you smiled and looked like just like a, well-rounded human being, you'll be all right. It's not even really about attraction. It's just about smiling at the camera. You see the difference? The matter of fact, the difference is with a lot of these, I didn't even think about this. But this guy, these guys on the average tier thing are really, like most of them are smiling to some extent. So they don't look threatening. These guys look threatening, except for this guy. He looks like a nice guy. But these guys look threatening. You don't know what's going on in their brain. Smile. Smile.
And finally, 10. The only alternative for these bottom tier guys, which again is the same for all 3 tiers of women, is pathetically beta buxing to try grab hold of whatever they can get. For these guys, it's either that, moving abroad, having a miracle looks transformation, or living in a basement forever playing video games all day.
You just contradicted everything you just said, bro. Like, you literally you're pretty much saying there's no way to fix this. You are the way you are, pretty much is what you're saying in this video. But this guy, you're saying he looked like this and looks like this now. Dude hit the gym. He freaking took his freaking beard thing going on there. He freaking cleaned up his beard. He hit the gym. He's eating better. He got a haircut. He looks better now. You can do stuff. It's just about putting time into your appearance. That's all it is. Even if you're a quote-unquote sub-5, which is so dumb. So done with these stupid names. I'm so done with these names. You just proved that it's possible. This guy just did it.
Which is how to know which category you fall into. Sub-5, normie, or Chad. Well, besides looking in the mirror, in my opinion, the number one way to tell which category you are in is how women react and respond to your behaviour and presence. When you was at school, if you were the guy that every girl gossiped about, that all the girls had a crush on, you were a Chad. If you were the guy who was also gossiped about by girls, but for the wrong reasons, for being a creep or a weirdo, you were probably a sub-5 or just really socially inept. Anyway, for the guys on either extreme, the treatment they receive is easy to evaluate. And again, it's based on how a group of girls will react to you. You will know you're a normie if out of a small group of girls, there'll be maybe one, at most two, that find you attractive. Meanwhile, all of the others will have a complete lack of interest towards you.
My man, that's called life. That's called life. Not everybody's gonna find you freaking attractive. Even if you're a Chad. Even if you're a Chad, there's gonna be somebody who's like,
Nah, I'm not really attracted to you because I don't like your personality.
but even then, someone who's a Chad might get somebody who says, yeah, I'm not really attracted to you physically either. It's possible. People have their preferences. They really do. They have their preferences. So to say that, oh, that makes you a normie or whatever because only one girl finds you attractive out of a group of three, it's just outrageous to me, bro. Really.
How about some examples? Well, I've seen this play out in real life countless times. Whenever I hear girls argue about whether a guy is attractive or not, the guy in question is nearly always just some mid to high tier normie, and he'll usually have some niche quality about him that sets him apart from other plain basic normies. This might be curly hair, a slightly geeky appearance, or a gym obsession. And maybe I'll elaborate on this point about niche markets in a future video.
But doesn't gym obsession or whatever, and you hit the gym and you start looking physically more attractive, doesn't that inadvertently turn you into a Chad if you eat right and your facial shape change and everything happens? Doesn't that inadvertently make you a quote unquote Chad? So it doesn't make any sense to what you're saying. Like, you're freaking contradicting yourself this whole time. Not everybody's gonna find you attractive. Doesn't matter who you are. There's gonna be somebody who finds you unattractive. That's just life. That's just life, bro.
Because I myself have red hair. So I've actually found to be at the centre of these debates of attractiveness that groups of girls have. Anyway, going back to the main point. This normie treatment contrasts the other two tiers because for any guy who is a Chad, there is no argument to be made. The consensus among any group of girls will be unanimous, in which they all agree the Chad is highly attractive. Actually, you might get one bitter girl who starts coping and deludes herself into thinking she doesn't like him, but in reality, we all know she'll only say this because she knows herself the guy is well out of her reach. Meanwhile, for the guy on the opposite
Or she's just
end,
not
the
attracted to
sub
him.
5, again, all the girls will be in agreement. They will all collectively agree that he's creepy and undateable. Once more,
Like I said, if you're a quote unquote sub 5 and you're taking those photos and you're not smiling in your photos, yeah, you're gonna look creepy. That's anybody. If I take a photo, I'm like, they're gonna be like, why the freak is this dude staring at me? Like, bro, like, freaking smile. Look like a well-rounded human, look like a decent human being who's not trying to murder somebody. That's all you have to do, bro. The problem is a lot of guys come off as creepy because they're acting creepy. Stop being creeps. Just be normal. Like, just act calm. Stay calm. Keep your center. And just, I don't want to say normal, but yeah, just act normal. Like, just freaking act like a healthy human being. And if you're not a healthy human being, get the help you need. It's just that simple. You're overcomplicating things.
the unique situation of differing opinions only occurs for the guys in the middle. They are in the most flexible zone in terms of their perceived attractiveness. There's significantly more subjectivity at play for the guys in the middle than either of the guys at the very top or bottom. Very few women, say 2 to 5%, find you attractive enough to consider dating. So for me, I know I'm a normie. I've never tried to deny it or
That's your own freaking philosophy. That's your own philosophy. Who cares? You gonna call yourself a normie, cool, but stop putting people in boxes and saying that they are normies or whatever, or they're just okay, so if they're an average person, whatever, so be it. But to lie and say they don't stand a chance is just insane to me, bro. It's just insane. Anybody stands a chance if they really work on themselves. I wholeheartedly believe that if you work on yourself and you don't come off as creepy, you'll be fine. And what else did he say? He said something else. Oh yeah, so you said, oh, they get blinded by their own confirmation bias, and then they think because one or two girls finds them attractive that they're an alpha male. Just stop with the alpha male junk. And if you talk like normies, sub 5s, and chads and stuff like that, you start talking like that in real life, people look at you like you're crazy. They look at it like you're crazy, and that's unattractive. So you talking like this, you're contributing to your own problem because you're getting in your own way. Stop talking like that. Just talk like an average person. Change your vocabulary. Stop talking in these internet terms. It's unattractive. People don't like that. If we're talking about like real freaking adults, freaking well-rounded adults, they don't want a partner who's talking about,
Oh, I'm a normie. Babe, I know I'm a normie. I know I'm a Chad. I know I'm a sub 5, babe. Why are you with me?
like, no one wants that. No one wants you talking like that. Why you talk like that? It's just weird.
Saying, oh, I'm red pill, babe. I'm red pill. I'm blue pill. I'm orange pill. I'm purple pill.
Come on, dude. Come on. Quit playing. Quit playing.
And check out my Fiverr page where I offer face ratings. Links to both will be in the description.
Face ratings? Wait, face ratings? Face ratings? Rating out of 10. 100% honest rating. And it's just your personal opinion. And you mean to tell me you want me to pay $5? This man wants you to pay $5 for a face rating from him so he can give you his full face rating. Man, don't do that. If anybody even watches this video, I don't know if anybody would freaking watch this video, but if you watch this video, don't do that. If you're a dude and you're worried about how you look or whatever, don't do that. Don't pay $5 for some dude on the internet to rate your face. Frick is wrong with you? It's like, don't do that, bro. Just focus on yourself, know your own internal worth, bro, and that's all I can really say. This was a really interesting video. No shots at the dude. He's making his content or whatever, but I just don't agree with it. I think that's a very problematic way to look at the world. And if you're using these weird terms and internet terms, of course no one's going to find you attractive. If you're not smiling at the camera and you're looking like a darn serial killer, take better photos, work on yourself, clean yourself up, have basic hygiene, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. I promise you. I promise you. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a gal to treat you right and you to treat a girl right, you'll find it if you just keep working on yourself. Stop watching videos like this. I just don't think it's productive. I don't think it's productive, and I think it just makes you feel more insecure. And online dating makes you more insecure as well. Like just the whole freaking Tinder thing. The whole freaking Tinder thing, bro. It's just, if you don't get matches, most people don't get matches. And respectfully, as a dude, if the girl doesn't respond to it, it's probably because there's just a bunch of guys in her DMs and you're just in a sea of dudes. So get out of the whole online dating thing and just try to go outside and meet people through activities and things you do. That's all I can say. I'm not a dating coach. I don't know anything about dating, but just from my personal opinion, I feel like if you just focus on yourself and you make sure that you can be the best person you can be and you give it time, things will work out. But anyway, don't forget to hit that like button and a subscribe button. This is a new thing I'm really trying to do. I just started this channel. I've always kind of wanted to do this kind of content. So if you like it, let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. And I'll give my honest opinion on it. Anyway, see you guys later.